Hello, my secretive, seductive Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi, and we are going to be doing some guided healing this month. Thank you so much for all of your likes and support. You guys are number 2, so you will be getting a bonus reading in mid-April. So keep an eye out for that, and if this resonates, please hit that like button, and perhaps you can be in the top 2 next month as well and get another bonus. All right. So this is what came out in the cleansing ceremony, Scorpio. We had the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. So this is telling me that a physical foundation was not created, it wasn't solidified. It could be because there wasn't enough attention to detail or the right things weren't on the mind, but something did not physically come to fruition. It could have been a money situation or something that you wanted physically to happen, but it just didn't happen. With the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse, there could be 2 feminine energies involved here. Anytime we see like a lot of people, it could mean that there's, you know, some people involved. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it feels like, you know, your feminine energy tried to bring something into creation, but it didn't birth the way that you wanted it to. And it could be even against your intuition, where your intuition was really telling you something, but it just didn't come to, you know, into being. With the Trainer Protection Cube, Trainer indicates somebody else's energy. So it could be that somebody else is really trying to protect themselves at this time. It could be you protecting yourself from somebody else's energy. With Mencino using Tail Wap in reverse, it could be to ensure that, you know, tail energy means things from the past, that the past cannot hurt you or the past cannot hurt the other person if they have a high protection cube around them. Okay. So, yeah, let's take a look, Scorpio. What we're going to do this month is we're going to see what are the depths of the wound that you are currently healing. We're going to see what is keeping you stuck, and then we'll look into how we can get you unstuck, and then some advice on how to heal that wound in general. Any messages that want to come through from the angels. So let's see, Scorpio, what is the emotional depths of what you are going through? Yeah, I was going to say, you know, when I tapped into your energy, first of all, Scorpio, it really just like put me in a completely different vibration. And I do feel like it is a little bit dark, and you guys are really working through some really intense stuff. We have the Death card. This is your card. So you are in your element of going through this energy. This is actually the card of purgatory, right? Where you're awaiting to either ascend or descend, right? And I feel like you're kind of in that interim of what you've been healing, and you're in this transitionary period of death and rebirth where you know that you're going to ascend, you know that you're going to rebirth, but it feels like you're kind of more in that death energy right now. With the 8 of Cups, yeah, that you really have to walk away from some things. 8 of Cups is leaving emotions behind, recognizing your emotional cycles. You know, this is an emotional cycle that is ending, and you're walking away from those cups because you know it's the only way that you're going to be able to rebirth here. Let's get some more information. What's the light energy here? We have Golbat using Leech Life. Yeah, because, you know, Golbat, this is a vampire energy with leech life, so a vampire that's been leeching life. This is a psychic type, so it can be, you know, an energetic psychic vampire, right? It says, every once in a while, you'll see a Golbat that is missing some fangs. This happens when hunger drives it to try biting a steel type Pokemon. So, you know, steel energy has to do with protecting oneself. So it's either that you are leaving behind a relationship with a psychic vampire, to which, you know, they are no longer able to feed off of you, or you are leaving behind your own vampirism. You know, Scorpio, as a tropical Scorpio myself, you know, I know all about how Scorpio feeds, right? Energetically feeds. So this could even be you saying goodbye to your old self that perhaps was into some energetic vampirism. Let's see what's the shadow here. Ooh, that wanted to come out with quite the slap to the 8 of Cups. We have double dragon energy. This is my card for twin flame. So it could be that you are, you know, saying goodbye in death and rebirth to some sort of twin flame relationship type thing. Double dragon can also mean Rahu and Ketu, which is the north node and south node in one's chart. So it feels, you know, which are like, you know, north node is the new fresh energy of following your soul's mission during this incarnation and, you know, living up to your highest potential, you know, manifesting your highest vibrational timeline. Whereas the south node is sort of the karmic gunk of the past. And I feel like that is something that you're working through here in regards to what you need to walk away from. It's like the nodes have shifted. In the tropical algorithm, they say that it is in Taurus and Scorpio and True Sidereal Celestial. They just entered Aries and Libra. All right, let's see here. What can we, what's keeping you stuck here, Scorpio? What's keeping you stuck in that death energy? It could be having difficulty, yeah, walking away from it. With the Eight of Cups, that's what I was feeling, is like the death is fine. You're fine with the death. It's the rebirth of actually having to walk away from the, you know, cups, the emotions that literally killed you, right? And so that's the blockage, is this King of Cups. It's the fact that you are very emotionally grounded. You are very sure about your emotions, right? The King of Cups, that's the masculine energy of learning to express one's emotions and be certain about how one feels. And the thing is, you were true to yourself in terms of the way that you were feeling. And that's the blockage, is like, you know, it's hard to walk away from emotions that are true, right? Let's see, what's the light energy here? Woo, I feel like this one wants to come out too for some reason. Coming out stuck. We have ghastly using fade out. Yeah, so you're kind of just waiting for this energy to sort of fade out. It's ghosts of the past. You're just sort of waiting for it to fade out of your third eye, of like, you know, it's kind of like just being patient is what I'm getting, of like, yeah, it'll go away. It says, born from gases, anyone would faint if engulfed by its gaseous body, which contains poison. Yeah, so, you know, your emotional body, right? You know, literally Scorpions, right? They have poison within them, and it looks like this, you know, a Scorpio doesn't have to be a Scorpion, right? The eventual, you know, it's spider spirit, scorpion, lizard, snake, wolf, eagle, phoenix, right? You can be anywhere on that stage, and it feels like, you know, you're just sort of waiting for the poison to sort of flush out of your emotional body through this sting, which this sting seems to be, you know, the poison of your own intent, right? A scorpion will sting itself so that something else can't hurt it. And so it feels like that's exactly what happened. And you're still trying to stick to your emotions because you're just sort of waiting for the poison to fade out. But the fact is like, hey, instead of waiting for the poison to sort of dissipate in your cups, leave the cups of poison behind, you know? That's the task. Dark energy, yeah. So you are very aware of this, right? This is dark energy that has come to light, you know, to no surprise, Scorpio. You are fine with dealing with the darkness. But that's the shadow that's keeping you stuck, is like, oh, it's okay, it'll just fade out. It's like, well, the point is to just leave the poison behind, not to just wait for it to settle, right? What's the shadow? Or dissipate, I should say. We have meditate, smack in reverse, Chirim using hail prism, and mystery energy, which is a special type of psychic energy. So, wow. A lot here, Scorpio. So, one, I feel like part of the blockage is that this situation was not necessarily a smack in the face that you think that it was. It's like, you know, some things could make you end up being like Meditite, right? Meditite goes and meditates, takes one's physical and, you know, bodily energy into consideration and just sort of centers. They're also known for like fasting and things like that. And I feel like, again, it's like you're not interested in doing the inner work. It's more like, oh, I'll just wait for this poison to pass. It's like you want to learn to leave poison behind and not have to sting yourself, you know? It says, eat just one berry a day. By enduring hunger, the spirit is tempered and made sharper. Okay, so you, again, you know, it's talking about like fasting. You may not be consuming enough nutrients is what I'm getting. Maybe you are, you know, like smoking a lot with this ghastly energy. It's talking about putting poison in its body. So you might not, you might be putting toxic things into your body is what I'm feeling. With Chiron using Hail Prison, it's funny. I knew an ice type was going to come out because, well, it's a water type, but it's ice. Because I got so cold. Like I'm just so freezing right now. And I definitely feel like you're in that super cold kind of reptilian phase. You know what I mean? Of being, you know, in scorpion, spider, snake vibes, right? That have the poison. Because yeah, it feels very, very cold here. And with this mystery energy, I feel like that's part of the blockage is maybe this is a mystery. Maybe you don't know about the 7 emanations of Scorpio, which again, you know, rewind if you need to, but there's 7 of them, starting with Spider Spirit, which is a fear-based energy, and then Scorpion energy, which is based on self-sabotage and poison and constantly poisoning oneself, you know, very defensive and things. And then of course Lizard, then Snake Spirit. But the point of Scorpionic energy is to ascend out of this, you know, ectotherm type energy of, you know, reptilian behavior, and to ascend to be able to get to the wolf energy or even the eagle or the phoenix stages. So I highly recommend you check that out. I do teach about that in my Astrology 201 class, which is available in my shop if you want to learn deeper about the Scorpionic journey. But anyway, it says, this legendary ice Pokemon waits for a hero to fill in the missing parts of its body with truth or ideals. Yeah, so it's, you know, feeling like you're still missing something. You know, there's definitely a very deep wound where it's like, it's okay, the poison's going away, and you're waiting to be, you know, the missing part sort of energy. You know, feeling like, oh, you need something outside of yourself is really part of this. But again, I also feel like this learning about this is very, very important. Because again, it feels like some things are still a mystery in your third eye, meaning you haven't come across this type of energy, you know, or like learned about this. So yeah, like I said, in the extended, we're going to look how we can get you unstuck from this. And then we will look in some advice on how to heal this wound. Going into the extended, let's take a look in the black mirror. That's going to help with this shadow work. We have envious gluttony in reverse. Yeah. You know, getting rid of envy, right? Getting rid of gluttony, which again, I was feeling that there are some things that you're putting in your body that are poisonous, that is not good. And of course, you do not want to have envy. This can also indicate that someone may have put the evil eye on you, you know, and you don't know it because it's a mystery to you at this time. And so, yeah, we're going to have to work through getting that out. So, yeah. Let's do one more. Let's do an archangel to bring us into the extended and set the tone. We have relationship harmony in reverse and angel therapy. Yeah, it looks like you dealt with something that definitely was not a harmonious relationship, and that there is some angel therapy, some angel healing that needs to occur. I'm going to read deeper into these in the extended because I'm running out of time here. But again, if this resonates, please do hit that like button. The top 2 videos with the most likes will get a bonus reading next month. You will, well, in May. You will be still getting one in April. But anyway, if you'd like to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.